Hello everyone and welcome to the 60X Business Show. My name is Kitumaini and together with my guests, we'll have different conversations about business, entrepreneurship and life. This is the show you've been waiting for. Stay tuned. Welcome and Happy New Year. This is our first segment of this year and we are very excited. I do hope you're doing well and you've set already some goals for this year, both personal-wise and business-wise. And I do believe that 2022 is going to be the best year. You need to keep pushing and you need to start taking action. In the studio today, my guest is an amazing entrepreneur. He's the CEO and founder of Umurava Work, which is a technology company here in Rwanda that focuses on building freelancing, remote working, and talent acquisition solution for businesses across different sectors on the continents. And in the studio, he's Nandan Vivens Wizeimana. Vivens, welcome to the show.
Okay, so thank you for having me here.
How are you today?
So I'm doing fine. The activities are going well. We are done with planning for the whole year and we want to make it happen.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Thank you and Happy New Year too.
Thank you. How is business doing? We are at the beginning of the year. I'd like to understand how is business.
So perfect. Normally the business is doing very fine because last year, that's where we started. 2021 in January, and the first year was more focused on validation, finalizing our market research, and also talking to the users we really target. And the good thing was that we were done with the year with a good traction, where we have worked with more than 40 businesses, and also having already onboarded more than 120 freelance talents on the platform, and they have already delivered. And this year now, this is the year now to make more sales, to make more revenues, and also to boost and to create new digital employment models for our young people here in Rwanda and also across Africa.
Wonderful, that is amazing. So on the 60X, you'll be spinning the wheel.
Yes.
And randomly we'll select a number and from there I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Over to you.
Okay, thank you.
What's your lucky number?
It's 1.
1.
Yes.
Let's hope during the course of the show you get your lucky number.
Okay, perfect. Maybe.
But now you got 8.
Yeah, it's 8.
Wonderful. So can you tell me more who is Vivens? Growing up as a kid, did you envision that you will be running a startup, dealing with freelancing and talent acquisition on the continents?
Okay, so perfect. Thank you. Normally, I was born and raised in a rural area, but I was this man with the big vision, following up the trends, what is happening. And in Kigali, I was in the rural areas. But the thing was, in my high school, I was this good guy in mathematics and science. And although I was good in science and mathematics, I had to explore more about education. So that's where normally I started, and growing as a kid, I was this person who liked the discovery, reading every time, studying so hard to really explore more about science and mathematics aspects and how we can leverage on them to create different solutions, even to succeed in high schools. But at that time, to be honest with you, is that I had this business mindset, because back in even primary school in P5, I was raising some chickens and I could make money out of that.
Raising chickens?
Yes, chicken, yeah, in P5, yes, and I could make a lot of money. And also having that in mind, I could really make sure that I really needed to grow that. And that's how it came. And yes, being done with high school, I did education in high school, but an interesting thing, I secured a big scholarship and I went for business management. That's where now normally I started to envision. I was really exposed to different opportunities, digital spaces. I was studying in the US-based models, and I could really run a lot in terms of digital transformation. Then with that, that's why you realize that although I won a big scholarship, all of my fellow competitors in high school, these guys were very good, perfect in science and mathematics. All of them, some of them are here on the street. Others are in local universities and they are done without having anything to do. That's where now I started to envision and see the country is developing in a speed way. We are developing technologies. And many young people who have this potential of driving things, changing things are here. That's why I undertook the research in two aspects. One was creating the new models of employment in the areas of business process outsourcing and freelancing industries. And then we've also another aspect of doing an assessment to see what is like the technology skills development among young people in the African continent. That's where normally the idea came, because you really know that we are serving the businesses in the area of freelancing and outsourcing, where our platform offers the only demand and vetted freelance talents and teams specialized across various areas of expertise, either on a short-term and long-term basis to accomplish different digital and professional-based jobs and projects, but also on another aspect of designing an edtech solution, which is practical in order to provide in-demand skills which are going to make our Rwandan young people to shine on a global jobs market and to be ready for the future of work. That's normally the background about building Umurava Work.
Wonderful. And that is really an amazing technology. I'll be interested in learning more. How does it work? How does Umurava works? And both, what are the requirements for both freelancers or anyone who is working remotely, and also what are the requirements for companies, because you connect opportunities from companies and projects to freelancers or people working remotely any other part of the continent, both in Rwanda and outside.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So the model is very simple. We undertook both business and technology aspect, and we had to design something which is going to be easy for the businesses. First of all, the businesses, they go on the platform, it's umuravawork.com. What they do, they sign up, they register. Once they register, that's where they start now to post different, either on demand digital services and projects. There are some guys who will come and say, hey guys, I need these graphics. I need someone from business administration to do some data management activities. There will be also other big firms who will come. I need 50 talented guys in digital marketing, you see? And then after pressing the request, that's where now we make sure that our workforce management team goes into deep, because we have already vetted the talents. We see the guys who are specialized in a certain area where the client is looking for. We pick people, if they are 5, if they are 10, if it's only one talent the company is looking for, the client is looking for. Then after that, that's where we come in the third stage of doing now project management. We got the requirements, we got the team. Then we do the project management to ensure that there is a collaboration between the talent and the business being facilitated with Umurava Work team. Yeah. And then we simplified another thing which is very difficult on both sides, which is payments. The company releases the payments to our account, and then we are the ones to handle the payroll to the freelancers who have delivered on the project. That's the process for the businesses. Then the talents, they go on the platform, they register and apply. That's where we collect the profile, where you are coming from, education, level of skills, level of experience, and what you want to be performing in, whether you want to come in web development, in web design, in transcription and translation. And then that's the first stage. Second stage, we do the screening. Yeah. Once we are done with the screening, we do what we call project and technical based assessment. If you are coming to say that you are coming in web design, we ask you, what are the examples of some of the web design projects you have already delivered to the clients or to the market? If they are there, we are quite, we do not go into deep with technical testing, because you can see that. But if it's your first time, that's where it takes you probably 2 weeks to 1 month to ensure that you are fully onboarded, because we give you different case studies, real world projects from different clients, and then we see whether you are going to come and you amaze the clients, because that's what we aim at. And then after being onboarded on the platform, now you are ready for the opportunities, both local and globally, from businesses, from startups, from big consulting firms, and also from now international businesses also, which are now interested to hire more African talents to work for their companies in a remote way. Those are normally the two aspects on both sides.
Wonderful. That is
Yeah.
really amazing. I'd like to understand if I'm a freelancer and I register on the platform, do I have an option where I can post either my monthly rates or my daily rates or my weekly rates on projects, so that once you secure a project from companies, you can easily match my rates, my experience to that?
Perfect. Yeah, it's there. It's there because we have the starter, we have the medium people, and also we have the advanced people. You see, you may come at Murava work today and you say that I need a logo designer, and we can get a logo designer who can do the logo for 15,000 Rwandan francs. There is also another designer who can do the logo on 60,000 Rwandan francs. And there is another one who can do it on 300,000 Rwandan francs. You understand that we have all of those categories. Once the gig is coming, we test both requirements, experience, the rates, your pricings, and then we ensure that we are doing the correct matching. And the good thing is that soon we are really going to introduce more about AI and also dealing with the things with algorithm to ensure that we are fully automated in terms of doing that. Because at the end of the day, once we get 15,000 freelancers on the platform, we really need automation with little human resources on the platform.
Interesting.
Yes.
Go and check out Murava work, and if you're a freelancer, if you want to work remotely, if you're looking for opportunities and you have the skills, experience, and talents, go and check Murava work, and we never know. So let's spin the wheel for another round of questions.
Okay, maybe I might get one.
let's see. You got 8. What's going to be your next lucky number? You just missed one.
Yeah.
I think that's number 3.
Yeah, this is a thing.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Vivian Scott, number 3. You started your company during the pandemic.
Sure.
Can you tell me what have been your challenges that you face, and what solutions are you currently using to navigate the challenges that you've been through? Okay,
so perfect. One thing is that on our side, and to be honest with you, we started the research about Murava work solutions in 2018, but we launched in 2021. So here is the reason why. The COVID-19 brought the mindset now to African continent, where now they can feel that the people can work remotely. And that one also pushed me to say that now they can see the remote work can work, either the businesses and also the people even can establish the infrastructures to work from home. Then after that, that's why we started. But we had some challenges because we could need some users to test our solution, to listen to their feedback in a one-on-one. But we could miss the opportunity. And also understand that most of the times you are telling the people the new stuff with the new COVID-19 world, which was stressing us, and of course it's still there, but we could miss the users to test our solution. We could request the appointments, and the people might say that, no, wait for the COVID-19 to
be finished.
to be finished. And but as the economy started to resume, that's where now we could grab, we send our cold email to a certain big CEO or executive of a certain company, and now he or she might say, okay, please, let us schedule, and you come here and then you can do the demo. You know, once we are building an innovative stuff, the people really want to understand more about how we are coming to solve their problems. You know, on our side, normally with the businesses, in summary, we save their time, we save their money and other resources they always spend while hiring in different places, and they end up without finding one person, and those people want to understand which technology are you bringing and innovation to solve that one-on-one, and you could not get them, but now it's easy to access the people.
Interesting.
Yes.
And my follow-up question is, can you tell me your story? How did you end up being an entrepreneur?
Okay, so as I told you with the background, there was a mindset of trying to build innovative things which can resolve different problems in our communities. And the time I was in the university, that's where I said that I thank God I'm now in the right place to do what I have planned to do. So as I was in the university, as I told you, in 2018, that's where I tried to see that in high school I was good in mathematics and science. And my fellow colleagues, These big guys from the rural areas which can really get exposed to a certain opportunity and they do miracles. And all of them, some of them missed even the local universities. They are here on the street. Some of them are still in their farms in the rural areas. And also the others are done with the local universities, but they don't have anything to do. They are depressed, the poverty. And that's why I started to navigate. I was exposed to the opportunities, the new opportunities. I came to know what is the future. So what can I do to support the community, to support the country, but also solving the huge issue of youth unemployment. That's where now I navigated more about looking at the two problems. The youth, we have the youth who are still facing the unemployment issue, and you know what brings depression, poverty, the people even miss where to go in the future. And also coming also on another aspect, on young people as well, you see that the specialization is still the problem. And also once you see the employers, the businesses are claiming on a daily basis that we don't really have the tech talents, the people we have, they don't have the soft skills. Then also on another side, I said, okay, the future is coming here, digital transformation in Rwanda, you can see on a daily basis. We want to be a knowledge-based economy in 2050. And knowledge-based economy, you really know that once you talk about that, we are talking about STEM jobs. Once I talk about STEM jobs, we are seeing science, technology, and engineering, you see? And also once we can see that we are going into the future for knowledge-based economy and we don't even have enough talents and the businesses are not transforming themselves, where the country is investing a lot in the gig economy, business process outsourcing, those are all of the factors I matched to come up with one central solution to ensure that we serve efficiently the businesses while also solving the huge problem of youth unemployment to the young people. That's normally the story behind different factors.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's nice. And my follow-up question, can you tell me about the success metrics that you were able to achieve so far since you started? How is your traction looking like now?
Okay, perfect, Chris. Let me say that we thank God as of now, as I have said before, because we started in 2021 in January, but we finished the 2021. Even the big focus was really to focus much on building our MVP and finishing the market research. But the good thing is that we became active to the market. First of all, we were selected in more than 5 incubation programs and accelerations, both here locally and also globally. And apart from that, coming with the numbers and the impact, we served more than 40 businesses in our first year. And also we were ready to have 400 registered freelancers on the platform, but we only vetted 120. They are the ones who qualified in their specific areas. Then after, 95 of them are the ones now who are active on the platform, delivering on different gigs, different projects, different jobs, which are sourced from local businesses and also global businesses. And we ended up also with a good traction in 2021, where we were interested, we got some interest of the big firms, and there is one leading consulting firm here in Rwanda now whom we are working together, and they gave us the project for 21 million in our first year. And also as of now, thank you, the project was for 3 months. It's still ongoing. The deadline is in February 5, but the team will have the good talents who really deliver according to the timeline and also to the expectation. They are doing an amazing job. That was really an amazing traction, and also having more than digital services, probably 195 delivered on the platform. And also really that brought us in the shape to ensure that this is our first year. We got this amazing traction. That's why this is 2022. And I think some people knows it very well. And the people who visited our platform last year, please visit it now, because we revamped everything. Amazing features on the platform now, and it's very interesting.
Congratulations with all the work that you're doing.
Sure, thank you.
Let's spin the wheel for another round of questions.
Okay, sure, thank you.
You got 8, 3.
Yep.
What's going to be your next lucky number?
Let us,
8,
so,
you spin again.
Okay, perfect.
Do you still want to get one, or you want to change your mind?
So I hope so.
You spin again.
Come on.
This is becoming fun. Let's roll the drums. 8. You've been lucky number.
Come on.
That is between 8 and 9. I think so. Spin again.
Okay, let us do like this.
Maybe you need to do a slow spin.
Oh, okay, yeah. I started with raw speed and, okay.
You just got next to your lucky number.
Okay,
interesting.
perfect. Yep.
Can you tell me why should an investor invest in your business?
Okay, so perfect, thank you. There are three aspects. One, now we are building the reading freelancing platform in Rwanda. And also we are the ones when it comes to edtech who aspire to only produce the specialist and to produce an expert, although it might be a young person, but if you can say that I'm an accountant, you are an accountant. And also it means that another thing also is that having that innovation, having the reading on the market, and also there is a huge opportunity in the game, the good traction, the good team which is really passionate about both what we are doing, and we really undertake both aspects of business development and also the huge impact to the community. And once you can also go deep into the data, you can really say that the amount we have already generated in our first year, it can give the trust to the investor that this is the right company where I can put my money.
Interesting.
Yeah, sure.
And how does it feel to be an entrepreneur? You young, you leading a tech company. How does it feel?
Yeah, so I think that I might say that it requires more passion. That's what I can say first of all, because you are going even to spend some nights without sleeping. You are thinking about one thing: how can I diversify? How can I customize? The team is not doing very well. This client is not happy for us. We got an amazing traction today, but tomorrow, how is it going to go? So it requires more passion. That's what I can say first. And it requires to like that, to have that. If maybe you can say that today I will only sleep 2 hours, it requires to feel like that this is the world where I'm living. And it's also making sure that if you can see that you are building something which is really making a certain impact to either the people are serving the customers, and also making a huge impact also to either other community activities like what we are doing in resolving youth unemployment, and also making sure that we bring the talents who are going to fit with where the country of Rwanda even is going with digital transformation. That's where now we really say that, okay, I'm happy for this.
And talking about unemployment,
Sure.
You know, in Rwanda and many other African countries, unemployment among youth, it's very, very high. How does a company like Umurava Work tap into that and offer opportunities to the young people? Can you tell us like what is your plan around that?
Okay, perfect. I think I could push you to ask me that question. With youth unemployment now, once you try to see here in Rwanda, many young people are finishing their universities thinking more about full-time jobs and full-time employment. And it's very limited on the local market. It's very limited. But there are two aspects. Business process outsourcing is growing very faster in Rwanda and also in the African continent. And also the freelancing economy is really going very huge, and the gig economy is growing. Here is what I mean. We first resolve youth unemployment in an innovative way, where we make sure that we are building the freelance talents and the teams. These are the people who are not employed by one company, they are employed by multiple companies. And once we really serve the businesses in that way, we are making sure that we bring many young people coming to work, because with 1 year, if we have 95 young people are delivering on different jobs and projects, and some of them make more than 300,000 Rwandan francs on a monthly basis, others 500 Rwandan francs, and also I can't believe that some people even do slowly might make 50,000 Rwandan francs on a monthly basis. To understand that that's the big aspect, because we might secure some project where one person is going to deliver on the project and you make 100,000 per 1 day. If we can go in different either in banks and even other big organizations, there are some people where you see that we are ahead in terms of even bringing the big wage to the employees than also this full-time employment. And also another thing is that, you know, Rwanda, we promote exportation for agricultural products, different amazing entrepreneurs are now exporting the chili and whatever. On our side now, the global market, US and European countries, are in need of outsourcing remotely the African talents in a remote way. Either who might be doing web development, graphic design, project management, and that's where now we are in, because we're even feel pleased because as of now we have some companies globally in India, US and Australia now who are outsourcing some of our talents. We are exporting now the expertise of Rwandan young people to global companies who want them. And you understand that that's innovative stuff, because once the jobs are limited here, we are looking for them outside and the talents are still here. They are spending their money from here, and that's how we are boosting the economy.
Interesting.
Sure.
So if you have talent, you have skills, you have passion, and you like to work for diverse companies as a freelancer, even remotely from your bed, and you can work from any country on the continent, go and check out Umurava work. Vivian, so a follow-up question, I'd like to know, who inspired you to venture into the business world?
Okay, so thank you. I think I was inspired by my mother, because back in primary school, she told me that, you don't, once we talk about that, you can work on these physical activities, you go to read books, you go to do whatever exercise, and she told me that now I want you to focus much on your studies, figure out what you will be, either being a reader or being a certain minister, either being a certain businessman. Please, you are old. That's where now I got an inspiration from those words. And also, she's also this businesswoman who didn't make it happen back just in the rural areas with what she's doing. And I learned a lot, mostly from the words I heard from her. And that's why I got an inspiration. And then the other inspirations are the problems I can see. And I really see that I can redesign the solutions which can resolve them. And I change something which is affecting our community, our country, and even other fellow citizens across the country.
Wonderful. That is amazing. And let me wrap up this conversation with my last question.
Sure.
As a young entrepreneur, what message would you have for other fellow entrepreneurs out there or aspiring entrepreneurs out there? What is your key takeaway message that you can give to them?
So my key takeaway message will be more on it's dig deep into the problem you want to solve and assess whether you are able to solve, whether you are whether you are at that stage where you can resolve that problem. Because I myself, I really talk about it from experience, no theories from me. In 2018, that's where the idea came, but I have seen that I can't be able to handle that. That's why I took research, business skills, technology skills for the period of 2 years, so that I can launch something which can really now grow faster. And the good thing is that we are really growing, and the people love what we do. And on the talent side, they want jobs, they want projects, they want to earn money, they want to grow and to build different things, and they improve their life standard. And the businesses want the top talents, on-demand talents. Digital transformation is going where freelancing, gig economy, and outsourcing sectors are coming now to support different businesses. So why not? So that's why what I can tell young people is that assess the problem, then do the deep assessment, whether you are ready for that. And then if you are ready, please go ahead.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And by that, assessing the problem, making sure you are ready, and asking yourself, am I really ready for this? Those are the closing remarks from Vivens. And we are coming to the end of this conversation. My guest was Vivens Uzeimana, who is the CEO and founder of Umurava Work. The conversation continues on social media using the hashtag 60xbusiness. Thanks a lot for making it to the show.
Okay, thank you for inviting me.
Wonderful. Till next time, be safe, wear your mask, wash your hands. My name is Kitumaini, and you're watching KC2.